How's it going, everyone? It looks like there are some pretty anticipated indie games coming out this month. My name is Amzo, and today I'm talking about my top 5 anticipated indie games released in April 2017. These are the ones I am looking forward to the most, so let's start this off with some honorable mentions. Starting off with a surprise hit for me is Blackwood Crossing, created by Paper 7 and Vision Game Publishing. The game is set on a magical train full of people that look like they came right out of the world of Alice in Wonderland. You play as Scarlet, who is trying to figure out what has happened to her younger brother Finn. By using a series of flashbacks and a series of creative puzzles, you eventually find the key to what is ailing your younger brother Finn. With no spoilers, the game is fairly short, but will most likely hit your feels button. Blackwood Crossing is available for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
You can remember.
Don't.
It's important.
I dream about them and it's like they're right there. Then I wake up and they're gone.
Another game that is already available is Saucer-like. The visuals are heavily inspired by Studio Ghibli's The Red Turtle and is a very unique looking game for a point-and-click adventure. You play as Yanagi, a boy who is about to face his rite of passage. However, he has a decision to make that will either join his tribe or tear it apart. By the end of the game, you will want to reflect on one's individual role in society. The background visuals and instrumental soundtrack make this a game not to miss. Saucer-like is available on PC. On a more darker tone, we have A Rose in the Twilight. You play as a cursed girl who wakes up in a castle that is void of color and time. While wandering around, you meet up with a sleeping giant, and the two of you start working together to escape the castle. You must utilize both Rose's abilities to control blood and time, thorns, and the strength of the giant to find your way through the game. With the castle being void of color and time, it is your job to figure out what has happened and return it back to normal. While in your adventure, you will come across blood memories, and these splatters of blood contain a gruesome past memory. I would not call this a rogue-based game, but if you happen to die, just don't make the same mistake twice. A Rose in the Twilight will be available for the PC and the PlayStation Vita. Next we have Yooka-Laylee, and it is an open-world platformer that brings you back to the spirit of Banjo-Kazooie and Ratchet & Clank. You play as a buddy duo, Yuko and Laylee, who together have an arsenal of abilities that will help you tackle a huge variety of puzzles and platforms. Like other platformers, you have a modern take on the collectibles. You have to gather such things as a dual-action butterfly and a trickle ghost rider. There's an unforgettable cast of characters to meet and interact with. Yooka-Laylee will be available for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. With Sexy Brutale, you do not play anyone sexy, you actually play as a meddling old priest, and you are the only character that can keep his memories from day to day. You and everyone else is stuck in a creepy casino mansion that happens to be in a time loop of death. You must discover the truth behind this time loop and find the secrets of the inhabitants while they relive their same day over and over. While you are trapped in this party ballroom of death, the Sexy Brutale reminds me of Clue the board game and the movie Groundhog's Day became a video game. The Sexy Brutale will be available for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. In high anticipation, we have Pinstripe. Pinstripe was created by a single person and took over 3 years to develop, and it was completely backed within its first day on Kickstarter. Pinstripe is a 2D adventure game about an ex-minister named Teddy who must explore hell in search for his daughter Bo. Bo was kidnapped by a strange entity claiming to be God. Now this is something yet you don't get to say that often, so listen up. While playing Pinstripe, take your time and bask in the hauntingly beautiful levels of hell. More than just the artistic style of the game, the creator also created a unique soundtrack for it as well. Pinstripe will be available on PC. Now we got What Remains of Edith Finch. What Remains of Edith Finch is a collection of stories about a family that live in the Washington state, and each story unfortunately ends in a tragic tale. After recent family events, Edith travels back to her hometown to explore her ancestral history. It is up to you to explore her ancestral home, finding secret passageways and hidden rooms of deceased family members. The game and tone of the stories you find are all varied, as each story takes on a persona of the family member that you're learning about. The only thing constant throughout the game is the first-person perspective and the unfortunate death of each family member. What Remains of Edith Finch will be available on the PlayStation 4 and PC April 25th.
But if you know anything about the Finch family, you know the stories have at least one thing in common. Someone always dies at the end.
And finally, we have a game that will immerse you in your own little nightmare. This dark and whimsical tale will confront you with all the terrors you once feared. You play as a 9-year-old girl named Six who is kidnapped and forced to work in the mall. The mall is a surreal, underwater resort catering to the rich and powerful. Though an unexpected twist of fate allows her at a chance of freedom, she takes it but has to journey through the bizarre and unpredictable world of the mall. This game takes on a Tim Burton-esque style of art to help with its unique storytelling, but this is one will truly give you nightmares, and you can experience on April 27th for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.